Today's scripture reading is not coming from Matthew as you see in your worship bulletin. Instead, it's coming from John chapter 9, verses 1 to 3. This scripture is Stephanie Head's favorite, who will be presenting today's family message. As Jesus was walking along, he saw a man who had been born blind. His disciples asked him, "Teacher, whose sin caused him to be born blind? Was it his own or his parents?" Jesus answered, "His blindness has nothing to do with his sins or his parents' sins. He is blind so that God's power might be seen at work in him." After he said this, Jesus restored the man's sight.
今日の聖書の箇所はヨハネによる福音書9節。さてイエスは通りすがりに生まれつき目の見えない人を見かけられた。弟子たちがイエスに尋ねた。ラビ、この人が生まれつき目が見えないのは誰が罪を犯したからですか？本人ですか？それとも両親ですか？イエスはお答えになった。本人が罪を犯したからでも、両親が罪を犯したからでもない。神の技がこの人に現れるためである。
So most of you know Stephanie. She is the daughter of Marilyn and Harlan Head, and she also has a brother, Ben. And Ben likes to take her to Giants games on the BART and the shuttle bus.
Oh. Is there another microphone? Okay. 皆さんステファニーをしていると思いますけれども、ステファニーさんはヘッド夫妻、マリリンさんとハーランさんの娘さんであります。また、ステファニーさんにはお兄さんがいまして、彼女をバートやシャトルでサンフランシスコジャイアンツの試合に連れて行ってくれるそうです。
And when she's at the game, she uses her wheelchair and she eats a lot of popcorn. And she really enjoys the game.
そして、その試合を見に行くときに、この自分の車椅子に座って、そしてたくさんのポップコーンを食べて試合を楽しみます。
So Stephanie, how do you communicate with your family and your friends?
どのように家族や友人と会話をするのですか？
C O M M U T Communication board. She uses her communication board. And
このようにコミュニケーションボードを使います。
yes. And this is for Stephanie to communicate with you and not for you to communicate with Stephanie. Some think that she's hard of hearing, but she's not. Her hearing is fine, but this is so she can talk back with you.
このコミュニケーションボードはステファニーが皆さんと会話をするために使うものであって、皆さんがステファニーと会話をするために使うものではないですね。ステファニーは耳が不自由なわけではありません。
And why are you in a wheelchair?
どうして車椅子に座っているんですか？
C E L R E B L cerebral palsy. She has cerebral palsy.
脳性麻痺だからです。
And how does cerebral palsy affect you?
脳性麻痺によってどのような影響がありますか？
Not T A L K. She can't talk.
私は話すことができません。
Yes, and also she lacks the signals from her brain and her muscles.
その脳から筋肉に行くその信号が足りていないわけですね。
So Stephanie wants you to know that you cannot catch cerebral palsy. It's something, yes, it's not like a cold. You can't catch it, okay? It's not. It happens when you're born as a baby, or it happens later after you are born. Sometimes she has treatments like exercise and medication to help her to relax her muscles, and sometimes she'll have operations.
脳性麻痺は風邪のように人に移ったりするものではないんですね。そして、どのようになるかというと、生まれる時にまた生まれた後の時もありますけれども、脳に損傷を起こすことによって起きるものです。で、ステファニーはエクササイズや筋肉を和らげる薬を飲んだり治療を受けたりします。手術を受けることもあります。
So Stephanie used to go to a special school for disabled people, but she didn't learn much there. And she's very, very smart. And she has an incredible sense of humor as well. So disabled people were not allowed to go to regular schools, but that changed. So Stephanie, what happened that you were able to go to regular schools? A, D, A.
ステファニーは昔は養護学校に通っていました。しかし彼女はそこではたくさんあまり学ぶことができなかったようです。彼女はすごく頭が良くて面白い冗談を言ったりもするんですけれども、なのでそこではあまり学ぶことができなくて、昔は障害を持った人は普通の学校には行けなくてみんな養護学校に行っていました。今はそのような状況が変わってきているということで、どうしてそのようになったんですかって聞いたんですけど、ADA っていう、American with Disabilities っていう法律ができたからです。
Yes, so people with disabilities, their families and their friends had protests on behalf of Stephanie and other disabled people so that they could have rights, the same rights that we have.
障害を持った人やその家族、またその友人が抗議を起こしたことによって、障害を持った人たちも私たちの同じような権利を持つことができるこの ADA という法律ができました。
Did you go to college, Stephanie?
カレッジ、大学には行きましたか？
U, C, B, E, R, K, R, L, E, Y. Yes. She went to UC Berkeley and B, E, R, E, K, L, E, Y, C, I, T, Y. She went to Berkeley City College.
UC バークレーとバークレーシティカレッジに行きました。
And what did you study?
何を勉強しましたか？
F, R, E, N, C, French.
フランス語。
She can speak a little French.
フランス語を少し話すことができます。
Yes. Bonjour, mon ami. H, I, my, F, R, I, E, N, D. Hi, my friend. So tell us, what is it like to be disabled?
障害を持つということはステファニーにとってどういうことですか？
Not easy. It's not easy being disabled.
簡単なことではありません。
But even though it's been difficult for Stephanie to be disabled, she's willing to do anything for Sycamore.
障害を持って生きていくのは簡単なことじゃなく大変ですが、ステファニーはできる限りのことをシカモアファミリーのためにしたいと思ってくれています。
So Stephanie's Sunday school teachers all made sure that she could take part in the activities of the church. Stephanie, what kind of activities have you done at Sycamore? S, K, I, N, G, skiing, and F, I, S, H, ING, fishing. And there's more. Play. S. Oh, bringing the play, doing the plays at the school. Yes, doing theater here at the school, participating in the pageant. Yes.
ステファニーの日曜学校の先生はいつもステファニーが日曜学校のすべてのアクティビティに参加できるようにしてくれました。でどのようなアクティビティがあったかというと、スキーをしたり、釣りをしたり、あと演劇のなんですかシアターに参加していて、演劇をしたりしました。
Stephanie really appreciates how her Sunday school teachers did not treat her like somebody who couldn't do anything. And if any of her Sunday school teachers are in here, could you stand up?
ステファニーは日曜学校の先生が本当にステファニーが何もできないような人とは使わなかったということを感謝してくれています。サンデースクールの先生がいたら立ってください。
Leiko Sensei? Jan, were you one of her Sunday school teachers? No? Okay, Leiko Sensei. Thank you.
ありがとうございます。
Are you still volunteering at Sycamore?
今もシカモ教会でボランティアをしていますか？
Yes.
はい。
And what are you doing? W? F. Oh, Women's Fellowship.
ウーメンズフェロシップや
And sending out, thank you, and birth day, C-A-R-D-S. She sends out thank you notes, birthday cards, and get well cards. Who has received a card from Stephanie? Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. Does anyone have any questions they would like to ask Stephanie?
何か質問したい方はいますか？
She's made this time available for you to ask her any questions that you have.
どのような質問を受け付けていますか？
Yes, Leiko Sensei.
Is there anything you would like to do that you haven't done yet?
何かしたことがなくてやりたいことはありますか？
She said no. I think like everyone else. I know, right? Like everyone else, she's had enough, right? Yes.
たくさんいろんなことやったから大丈夫です。
Anyone have any other questions?
他に質問はありますか？
I have a question. How long have you been at Sycamore?
シカモア教会どれぐらいいますか？
55. 52? 52 years she's been here.
How old are you, Stephanie?
And how old are you? 52. You've been here your whole life. You've been here her whole life. This is what we say, you were born on the pews. Yes. Would you like to say anything else to your Sycamore family?
他に何か言いたいことはありますか？
Thank you for being my Sycamore, Sycamore, Family. Yes. Thank you for being her Sycamore family.
私のシカモアファミリーになってくれてありがとうございます。
Yes. We love you, Stephanie. Thank you. Yes, she's good. Thank you, Marilyn, and thank you, Harlan. Thank you.
The reason I cringed when they asked you, Stephanie, is there anything else you wanted to do? Because she has some real weird stuff. They came in one day and she said, my friend is getting married. And can you take me to the wedding? Of course I can take you to the wedding. Where's the wedding? Hungary. So we went.
Yes, that's right.